Lucero, and today I'm going to walk you through my morning makeup routine. I'm kidding. Today I'm doing a zombie makeup tutorial. This is good for Halloween, obviously, and I think this is a good way to reuse some of your old costumes. For example, like if last year you went as a fairy princess, this year you could go as a dead fairy princess, and I've done that with several of my costumes now. It's just a quick way to, get some more use out of any costumes that you have lying around. This look is pretty simple. You really just need 3 colors, white, red, and black. Anything else is just extra. So if you want to see how to do this zombie makeup look, then just keep watching. The first product I'm going to be using is this Young Blood Mineral Primer. And I know it sounds kind of, what's the word? Oops. Counterintuitive. Is that the word? Yeah. To be using like a primer, because usually primers are supposed to make your skin look better, but that's not really the point of this primer. I just really want something that will prevent the makeup from smearing and wiping off. So I really don't want it to look better, I just want it to last longer. The next thing I'm going to be using is this dual eyelash adhesive, lash glue. And I'm going to be using this for my wound instead of liquid latex because I don't have any liquid latex. And I mean, when are you going to use liquid latex anytime other than like Halloween, right? So I mean, I use lash glue a lot more than I use liquid latex, and it works pretty much the same way. It's just that this liquid latex always smells really weird, like fish. So I'm going to be working on the rest of the face and applying several layers and letting the layers dry. That way when I finally get to doing the wound, it'll be like nice and sticky and dry. So I'm going to do several layers of this throughout the face makeup. Okay, so for most of the face paint throughout this video, I think all of the face paint, I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever Flash Palette. If you don't have this, you can use like cream shadows. Basically, the colors that you're going to need are white, red, and black. Anything else is just, to add on for extra effect. You can also use like clown makeup or NYX Jumbo eye pencils. They have this similar consistency, etc. So first thing I'm going to be using is this white color, and I'm using a foundation brush. I'm just going to like stipple it onto my face. You can also use a really light foundation, but I don't have one of those. I'm just going to use white paint. And like I said, so I think this first layer has dried, and what I'm going to be using is the Revlon Photo Ready powder. It looks like I have no upper lip, sorry. And then I'm going to be using this cotton pad and set a little powder on it to dry it up, and then I'll apply another layer. And I'm just going to keep doing that for several layers until I have like a second skin, really. Okay, so now I'm gonna set like my face base, the white makeup with the Urban Decay De-Slick Oil Control Makeup Setting Spray. Like I said with the primer, I really don't want it to look good, I just want it to last. Okay, so now we get to begin working on the under eye circles and the darkness in that area. So I'm gonna start building up the color to get like a really realistic looking under eye circle. So I'm going to start out using this purple eyeshadow from this NYC Individualized palette in N3938 Union Square. So I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and I'm going to place it under my circles and also into the eyes to make them seem like really deep and sunken in. if you're wondering like what colors to use for under eyes, just think of like natural, what you naturally get under your eyes and intensify that. So most people, you know, lean towards using black, but to be honest, like I don't ever see anybody with actual black under eye circles. It's usually variations of blues and greens and purples. Now I'm taking a smudgy brush and I'm going to dip it into this really deep royal blue color. And I'm going to apply that in the under eye area, not as far out as I took the purple, but closer to the eye. Okay, so with the same smudger brush, now I'm going to dip it into the black and smudge it even closer to the eye. And then just for like a little added touch, this is totally like optional, I'm just going to take some green with my ring finger and put it like on the inner corners of the eyes to, you know, brighten it and make us seem more awake and alive. Now I'm going to begin with the contouring of the face. I'm going to use this black color. If you want to do contouring, you don't have to, but if you do, I would suggest using black instead of like a brown or a bronzer, because that's just going to add more color into your skin and it's going to add like warmth and liveliness, and we don't want that. So you really don't need a lot of this, it's really pigmented. I'm just going to second the cheekbones and run it like right in there really harshly. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to start in the very center, and then you're going to sort of pull apart the eyelash glue or liquid latex or whatever you're using, and it'll kind of start rolling out of itself, so it kind of looks like you're peeling your skin away, and that's what's going to give the wound effect. Okay, so that's about a good area. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a concealer brush and dip that into the red color and start filling that in so that it looks like blood. Okay, so now that it's filled in with the red, I'm going to go back in with the same brush and use the brown instead to give it a darker color and more realistic blood color, because this is just bright red, so it doesn't look like I'm bleeding yet. So I'm just going to do that like around the edges. And then I'm going to go back in with a black color and sort of line around the edge that the liquid latex or lash glue has created. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with the red color, make splotches all around the wound, and I'm using this sponge tip eyeshadow applicator, you know, the kind that they give you on eye palettes and stuff. They're not really good for eyeshadows, but they are good for creating like a textured blood effect. So I dipped the other end, like the other side of the sponge, into the black, and I'm going to run that along the very inside of my mouth. Step, I'm going to do like nose dripping blood type deal. So I'm just going to make it look like I got punched in the nose. And going back with the same red and brown. I'm using just the applicator, and I'm going to do it like around the nose and down my face and stuff like that. If you have any fake blood, this would be a good time to use it for like the wound or the nose or whatever you want to do. I think the last step, I'm just going to dip the very edge into the black and start drawing stitch lines all over my face. Okay, so that was a bit smudgy, so I've resorted to using a pencil liner instead to draw all the stitch lines. That's it for the look. Congratulations, you're now a member of the living dead. I really hope you enjoyed the tutorial, that you found it helpful. If you have any suggestions for future videos that you would like to see, please leave them in the comment section below for me. I really hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all next time. Bye.